Everybody's working for the week. My drill sergeant sense is tingling, but that can only mean one thing. Some dumb teenager is knocking the military on social media. But first, let me take a selfie. New year, same me. Oh, I can't wait for this little Karen in training to tell me all about the military. Please, inform me, little lady. Open my eyes.
So we currently don't have an active draft going on in the United States right now, but
First off, how about you get a shirt that fits and doesn't go over your arms like some sort of 5-year-old wearing your sister's hand-me-downs? Your advice is probably gonna stink just as much as that dookie you just took. Bet you that thing snaked around the bowl. Second, you look like one of those people that survived the Tide Pod Challenge. Let me give you a hint, something you and your mother should have both listened to. How about you just swallow next time?
what we do have is something that we've nicknamed the poverty draft.
Poverty draft? Who calls it a poverty draft? Who is this we you speak of? And why are you using air quotes? What is this, a 2020 remake of Clueless? Because you definitely are the star of that one.
The United States government has admitted to sending more recruiters into areas and schools where kids are poorer and they have less of an access to education.
Duh! How do you think they're gonna get out of poverty? Overwhelmingly concerned teenage Karen? You're gonna drive down to City Hall in your minivan with your reverse bob and then go complain to the mayor?
What this means is they entice these kids with the benefits that the military offers, a college education and a livable wage, and they bring them in because they know that those benefits are most appealing to those kids.
Of course they're appealing. If you're living in the projects and you can only afford clothes from the Salvation Army and the only food you're getting is from the free meal programs in high school and grade school, you're damn right you're gonna try to get out of that by any means possible, to include the military option. How do you think the government provides education to those who can't afford it? Ooh, I know. Go on, drill sergeant. By volunteering so that we can be compensated with fair wages, free housing, and educational benefits such as paying off student loans, military distance learning classes, which are for free, and footing the bill for college tuition. Some individuals get additional money on top of that just for living expenses. Oh, but we're the bad guys.
Once they have those kids enticed in the military, you take something called ASVAB.
They call it the ASVAB. Nobody just says ASVAB. It's ASVAB.
The ASVAB basically measures what rank they want to put you in and what unit they want to put you in the military.
That's not a rank, but I see you caught yourself there.
And so obviously if you've had a poorer upbringing, you've had less of an access to education, you're going to score poorer on this exam.
Well, that's not true. There are 9 different categories that determine your eligibility for different tasks in the military. You got mathematical, you got electronics, you got cars. You think preppy kids in the suburbs know anything about putting cards together? Word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and assembling objects. Because shapes are for the wealthy. Poor people don't know what squares are. You think Jethro from the middle of East Bumfuck, Tennessee knows what a triangle is? There's no way. Who taught you shapes, you poor son of a bitch?
They take those kids that score poor in the exam and they put them in a rank called 11 Bravo.
Poor scores get the rank of 11 Bravo. This civilian might have fell down too many flights of stairs as a child, but that insult was top tier. Unfortunately, you're wrong again, Karen Jr. 11 Bravo is an MOS, or military occupation specialty. It's your job, not a rank. And even though we love gigging on the infantry for being a bunch of dummies, hundreds of thousands of well-educated men and now women have chosen voluntarily the job of 11 Bravo. Just a couple weeks ago, a young lad came into my buddy's recruiting office and said, "Hey recruiter, I want to be in the infantry." Now this kid scored in the high 90s on the ASVAB, so my friend, the recruiter, goes, "Hey kid, why do you want to join the infantry?" And he responds with the best answer I've ever heard: "Because I'm tired of being a bitch." Hell yes! That kid's gotta be a general someday, and I pray to God that those words are etched on his tombstone. 'Cause I'm tired of being a bitch. Screw Army of One, we just join the Army if you're tired of being a bitch.
They nickname it 11B for 11 bullet catcher.
11 bullet catchers? Oh my God, this idiot's making me crack up. I don't know if this is sweat rolling down my eyes or tears from laughter from this dolt. 11 Bang Bang is the slang term for 11 Bravo or infantryman. And the nickname is just bullet catcher, not 11 bullet catcher. Stop trying to act like you know who we are while you're jacking up all of our verbiage. I'm getting the feeling that this shit-stained female talked to an Air Force recruiter, because only an Air Force recruiter could make some high school, high-waisted jeans Visco girl so obnoxiously arrogant about being wrong.
We systematically take in and kill our poor people first, but y'all aren't ready to talk about that.
Oh my god, you're like so deep, Haley. So deep.
Hey, can somebody ask Jesus if he's done with that cross? Because Haley can't wait to go die on one for the disenfranchised, poor youth. Let's have a little one-on-one, Haley. Now, I could have easily decimated your illogical Alex Jones rambling of the military-industrial complex in about 2 seconds. But I enjoyed the verbal seizure you were having too much in your bathroom in order to pull the plug. Like I'm sure you'll do to your elderly grandmother, so that way you can get that inheritance and not have to worry about paying for college. Night-night, Nana. But the flaw in your erratic lyrical latrine letdown is this. If you get the minimum score on the ASVAB and pass, 11 Bravo isn't the only job you can choose from. You could be an MP, an engineer, a cook, supply, a cab scout, or a wheeled mechanic. Half of those aren't even combat related. So your hair tossing facts and air quotes don't mean jack diddly. And before you start shitting on all those jobs, Haley, I'd like to point out that this massive son of a bitch came in the United States Army and currently cooks for the President of the United States. I'm willing to bet you couldn't handle an afternoon snack of runny eggs at a state penitentiary.